So there are two major things in life that should come with instruction manuals, but unfortunately do not. Number one is babies. They really just let you take them home from the hospital after a couple days and are just like, good luck. Number two is a house. The age of the internet has greatly helped out with this because you can literally find out how to do almost anything and everything when it comes to home maintenance. So if you are a brand new homeowner or a seasoned veteran just trying to learn something new, here are 6 essential skills that every homeowner should have. Hi, I'm George Poporad with eXp Realty, and today we are talking about essential skills that every homeowner should have. Furnaces are not set it and forget it appliances. HVAC systems have filters to trap dust and pollen to prevent the furnace from spreading debris throughout the house. Changing your filters regularly will keep your unit functioning properly and keep your energy costs down as well. Most furnaces require cleaning or changing the filters monthly or quarterly. Furnace filters do come in different sizes, so make sure you know the right size before you head to the hardware store. Unless you have severe allergies, avoid the high-end filters. They can reduce airflow and cause the system to work harder, which can lead to premature failure. The toughest part for most people is remembering when it's time to change or clean the filters. Most thermostats will have a reminder that you can set every time you change the filter. There are also phone apps and the good old-fashioned trick of writing it down on the calendar. If you're one of the lucky ones, the house you buy will have an electrical panel that is fully marked and labeled so you know what every breaker controls. If you aren't that lucky, get a friend to stand in a room and just start flipping breakers until the lights or appliances in that room shut off. Continue doing that until you know what each and every breaker does and you have the entire panel labeled correctly. Now if you ever lose power in a certain part of the house, find the breaker and flip it back on. Sometimes a power outage might not be in a breaker, but at the outlet. GFCI outlets are like a mini breaker box. They are usually located in kitchens, bathrooms, and laundry rooms. These outlets will have a little reset button that when they trip, you simply push it and the power's back on. Sometimes more than one outlet can be linked together. So you may have to do some searching to figure out which outlet the reset button is located on. Water is one of the most essential elements in your home, but it can also be one of the most destructive. If a pipe bursts somewhere in your house, you could be on the hook for thousands of dollars in damage, plus the potential for mold. Even if you're lucky enough to never have this problem, if you ever need to repair a leak or replace a fixture, you're going to need to know how to shut the water off. So it's a good idea to locate the main water line as soon as you move in. The main water shutoff is usually going to be located in the basement or in a crawl space where the water enters your house. When you find it, tag it so you won't lose it again. It's also a good idea to locate any secondary shutoffs so you don't have to kill the water to the whole house if you need to shut off a sink or a toilet. Most of the time there'll be a shutoff located nearby each fixture or branching off from the main line. Once you figure these out, tag them as well so you know what each shutoff does. Sinks and showers can get gunked up over time with grease, oil, hair, and anything else that can find its way down the drain. Chemical drain cleaners can often do the trick, but if you are reluctant to use harsh chemicals, there are some things you can try first. A pot of boiling water may do the trick. If not, you can try dumping 1/3 of a cup of baking soda down the drain, followed by the same amount of vinegar. When it starts to fizz, let it sit for at least an hour, then flush it with hot water. If you need something stronger, keep a drain snake in your arsenal of tools. The snake can be forced down into the drain and mechanically remove whatever was blocking it. Preventative measures can also help, especially in the shower. A tub drain hair catcher fits into the drain and has these little spiky things that stick out to grab any loose hairs before they can make it down into the drain. In the kitchen, avoid putting grease or oil down the drain. And rinse dishes in cold water so any oils that do get down the drain can move through the pipes more freely. Cleaning your gutters is a dirty, gunky job, and depending on how tall your home is, it can be a bit frightening. But when gutters and downspouts aren't cleared of leaves and other debris, water can get trapped and back up, seeping into your house and causing thousands of dollars worth of damage. There are gadgets and gizmos that make the job easier, but it's actually a pretty simple process. Use a ladder and climb up to the gutter, then using your hands or a garden trowel, scoop out the leaves and debris. Now there may be sharp sticks or other objects in there, so grab some good gloves and go slowly. Once you've removed most of the junk in there, use a garden hose and rinse the gutter out. Make sure the water flows freely through the downspouts and doesn't hit any blockages on the way. Is your toilet running? Well, you better go catch it. Okay, but seriously, a running toilet, if gone unnoticed, can lead to some extremely high water bills. Toilets can run for several reasons. Usually problems with the chain, the flapper, or the float are most common. Luckily, these are all fairly easy to replace and also pretty inexpensive. A quick trip to your favorite hardware store, a few minutes searching on Google or YouTube, and an hour or less of your hard work, and your toilet should be as good as new. You don't have to be a contractor or a remodeling expert to keep your home in working order. All it takes is a little knowledge, a little elbow grease, and some good old-fashioned YouTube videos. If you found this video helpful, please click that like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a home in the Cleveland area, or you just have some real estate related questions, reach out, let's have a conversation. Thanks for watching.